Okay, so I'm doing this video to answer some of the questions I've been asked by few of my friends. So they actually want to know how to fast effectively. I was also able to give them some materials I've been reading and some books to help, ebooks this time, yeah. So, first of all, I would say be intentional. If you're looking to fast, you don't do it as a ritual, like as a religious ritual you do at the beginning or middle or end of every year. No, be intentional. What are you looking to achieve with the fasting? What are you looking to get? What do you want? What are you expecting? Yeah, basically. Now, if you don't define or you're not intentional about why you're fasting, abuse is inevitable. Just like the saying goes, when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. Now, what are the steps you're going to take if you're fasting? First of all, if you're fasting, you have to learn to separate yourself. Separate yourself now, I don't mean fasting like the Pharisees, like the Bible said, they wear sackcloths and they look moody and everyone actually knows they're fasting, or you get what I mean, or they they kind of like appear so holy and sanctimonious outwardly. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Now you separate yourself, meaning uh things you do, what you watch, you guard your mind, because the mind is like the light of the body, right? The eye, yes, which is like the eyes of the light of the body. Likewise, the mind, what the eye sees, what the ear hears, the mind internalizes. You get what I mean? Now, if you're fasting and you still don't separate yourself from those things which will not let you, like flesh, things that exalts the flesh, that will not let the spirit of God in you come alive, you separate yourselves from things like that. It can even be friends, yes. It can even be TV. Like me, I for one, I love the screen, right? It can even be I don't know, food, yeah, most definitely. Anything. It can even be, most importantly, your thoughts, right? You really need to guard your thoughts and your minds to be inclined towards God. Anything, any resource any resources, any books, any media, whatever representations that will not direct your mind or incline your heart towards the things of God, those things you need to separate yourself from, right? Just like I said before, I didn't say you appear in a certain way that anybody knows you're fasting and stuff. No, 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 that's hypocrisy. No. Now, having said that, also, after being intentional, after separating yourself, how do you engage effectively? What are the things you do during fasting? Okay. For me, I see fasting as a way to get close to God, especially beginning of the beginning of the year. I see fasting as a time you set apart, right? You want to start right with God. It's like you giving God, it's like a first fruit, so to say. It's like you giving God the first fruits of the days of the year. You just want to get it right with Him, right? You want to have that personal relationship, which should continue even after the fast, right? It's not something that should end. You're just trying to uh, 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 build that rapport with God, right? And you want to start by the beginning of the year, because it's also said that how you handle the beginning determines how the end is going to be like, right? Now, so having said that, again, you definitely need to be intentional. You need to separate yourself. And how you fast effectively is those periods, like for the first, depending on the duration of your fasting, let's say 3 weeks, the first week of fasting should basically be all about penitence, asking God for forgiveness, trying to get that relationship with God renewed again. That's all what it should be. Trying to ask God to cleanse you, to purge your mind, your heart of any thoughts, of anything that will not allow you to access the throne room of mercy, right? You ask God for the grace, for the capability, for the strength not to be distracted, right? For the grace, the strength, the wherewithal to carry on and be able to finish up the rest weeks you have. Now, having done that, um, books that could also edify your spirit, and also draw you close to God, Christian books, videos, what's that, preaching, songs. These are the things you engage in the first week. I'm just telling you how I do my own fast. I don't know, the spirit can lead you to do the way you want to do, right? Or the way you know how best to do. Now, having said that, that first week, on the second week, it's all about intercession. It's all about trying to dig deeper in the word. It's all about asking God for revelations, for grace, for insights, for wisdom on how you would go about the remaining days of the year. This is the time you ask God to reveal his purpose for you in the year you are in. You get what I mean? What is his plan for you? This is the time you seek to align yourself to the will of God for you in the year. You get that? Now, after that, the third week, I'd say, would be a time for Thanksgiving. For me, there is nothing you ask God that he doesn't even know you need. He said he gives good and perfect gifts. He said if we, having been sinful and being wicked, knows how to give good gifts to our children, how much more our Father in heaven? Not that God wants you to punish yourself, to go all through the stress. Why wouldn't God do it for me? Do I need to fast? I used to believe that too. But growing up and becoming more mature in the things of God, I knew that He's a jealous God. That's the truth. You can't compare someone in the kingdom. There is results for different levels of imputes, right? You can't compare someone that gives their time to God in humble penitence and getting to know about God. When things start happening for them, when you see the relationship they have with God, you can't compare it with someone else that is like, for example, a Sunday type with God, and after that he's off his ways, and you get what I mean. So I've come to learn that there are different results. If you want to unlock a different a higher result, right? Okay, let's just say higher discipline for higher ram with God. That's the way it is. Now, after all those things, you may ask God to all the plans you have, everything. The third week is all about Thanksgiving. It's all about you thanking him for going ahead of you in the year and making every crooked path straight, having aligned yourself with him, with his will, with his purpose. He will surely take you to your destination. He knows about your prayer points. I know some people are like, what do you mean? Is it not time for me to tell God what I want? Yes, of course, if it works that way for you. But for me, I feel he knows what I want. He definitely knows it even before I think of it, right? So it's all about me thanking him ahead of time. It's all about me glorifying him, for I know he has gone ahead to do all things perfect for me, making every crooked path straight. Yeah. Now, before I forgot to mention this, you don't go ahead fast and seeking for the face of God when, first of all, your mind is not right with yourself. I didn't say your mind is not right with someone else. You get what I mean? You, first of all, need to come to that place of you letting go any weight that will not let you access the throne room of mercy. Is it unforgiveness? Is it self-pity? Is it regret? You just let go. You need to let go. Now, your relationship towards others, you need to make sure that, I'm not trying to say you should isolate yourself and do this holy sanctimonious thing, or no, that's not what I'm talking about. Have a clear conscience towards everybody. Judge no one. Be, if possible, be at peace with all men. Okay, so make sure that you have that right standing, because it's also in the Bible. You can be bringing sacrifices of praises to God when your heart is not right with even your fellow man, not to talk of God. You get what I mean? So these for me are the steps, simple steps. Then during fasting, because of the mechanization of our body mechanism, yeah, it's good to take liquids, water, and also fast according to your strength. Another, for someone else, they can fast 12 hours, for others they can fast 6. So make sure you listen to your body, and you also listen to God's strength within you and how far you can go. What really matters is not how long you fast, is how in tune, right, you are with God, is how in tune you are, is how right you're getting it. Okay, so may God help us all. May God help us all to achieve, to begin with God as we are doing, and to continue it as a lifestyle, not to fast because it's that time of the year again, and after January, the relationship you have with God is in flames, you go back to your old ways. No, this is like you starting, returning, and having that good relationship with God, having that interpersonal relationship with God. It matters. Know God for yourself. It's all about you getting it right, to start right with God, and He starting with you, being your Father and everything. So I hope that God will help us all, and give us the grace to fast effectively and fast aright, and do His will. And even after the fast, continue in good relationship with Him, because that's what matters. Honestly, we are in times and season where your interpersonal relationship with God is what matters. You really need to know God for yourself. God bless you all.